So this is a row we haven't been down yet. It's got several European race bikes. So first one up here is a 250 Mecum GP racer, and we've got a 75 CZ Falta 400 replica, another Mecum, this one's a 74 250, and then another CZ, 72 CZ 250. Start to see some of the differences in the CZs between some of the early ones that look more like an Enduro and then the Falta tank, or the coffin tank bikes. More of a Martin Ducati. And then this is a 1937 Harley Davidson and a 1916 Emblem twin. I think emblems were made in the US, but I'm not an expert. This one's thought to bring, or estimated to bring, between 50 and 80,000. We'll see how that goes. 1920 Harley Davidson Model J. This one's called eBay Jake, so I'm assuming it has some sort of a provenance how it was bought from eBay. But part of the Sense of Speed setup. So, oh, I see, this is a Billy Lane built motorcycle. So we probably find out more about this. I'll have to look it up online, but I don't know the history on it, honestly. But it is an interesting motorcycle, interesting concept. Here we've got a Harley Davidson WR45. Another one's estimated to go between 38 and 40,000. They are still racing these out at the many of the vintage road racing events. The same with this bike here. It's another Harley. Again, they're still out there racing. Now this is one I think deserves a little bit of time all by itself. This is a Excelsior Aerothrust. So the powertrain on this is what needs to be brought up to light. So this has got a prop shaft on the back. Imagine it wouldn't be too comfortable if you did somehow fall off the back. So design that never ever caught on. Go figure. So, apologize for the noise in the back, but there is an auction going on. This is something that I've seen before. This happens to be another VW powered motorcycle. I haven't seen this exact model, but this year at Mecum there was a BMW with a VW engine in it. This one's a little bit cleaner modification than that one does, or was. It doesn't look so bad. You see it's got kind of a Moto Guzzi style tank on it. Could be a Moto Guzzi style frame, not sure. But very, very interesting.
Offering lot G191, 1934, Harley Davidson Model C. It's older restoration, but still presents well. Most records indicate that only 200.
This is a BMW powered Nera car. Never seen one that used a BMW motor, but Nera cars were center hub steering. So if you look at this, you'll see that the steering wheel runs up through here. It's kind of hard to see it down here, but the mechanism down there, down below, is where it attaches and comes out, and it works the shaft back that way. So it doesn't have a regular pair of forks. It does have suspension here, back and forth. So interesting concept. Again, another design that's been in the works for years. There's been prototypes, there's been ones like the Nero car, but never really caught on. So, this is a Honda 350, and it's got the Flying Dragon paint scheme on it. A lot of people in the vintage groups know about the Flying Dragon, but what they were is they were a kit actually that was done by Honda, and they did this psychedelic paint back in the 70s, and you could choose to buy your motorcycle with one of these paints. They're all hand painted, all one of a kind. You don't see them on anything else. Honda's the only one that did it. Very, very rare. Makes it a desirable motorcycle. This one's estimated to go between $30,000 and $40,000. So it tells you how much that paint scheme adds to it, because a 72 Honda CL350 wouldn't be near that much. It's a Honda Rune. There's one upstairs as well, but you could see the interesting front suspension setup on this. You could see the standard Honda Goldwing engine layout, the flat 6 on it. You can see the gas tank here with holds a lot of reserve and a giant radiator. The headlight on this is a very custom futuristic design, but this is a Honda. This is a production bike, but produced in very limited numbers. Here's a little Peugeot Type 50 single. Year on this is a 1921. So interesting to see what a little French motorcycle looks like from that period. Over here is a 21 BMW R18 First Edition. Hadn't seen one of these up for sale yet. Big, giant BMW motor. So that's an 1800cc twin. So each one of those cylinders is 900 cc's. Think about that. Bore and stroke at 900 cc's per side. So a lot of bike. You see the exhaust wrapping around the swing arm there, but everything about this bike is just big. Indians attempt to try and take on Harley in the custom scene. This is a Harley drag bike. It's interesting. It's very interesting looking, no nonsense drag bike. Frankly, a little ugly, but if it works, it works. Not sure what the quarter-mile times are on it, but beauty's in the eye of the beholder with this one. This is a 56 Gold Star, BSA Gold Star. One of approximately 75. We'll see what this one goes for. It's expected to go for about $12,000, $15,000. But as a survivor from a golden age of flat track racing. Over against this wall are a few other dirt bikes, but Can-Am here is a little interesting.